So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
20.
Out of the gun, Newton. Flushed out right, and down he'll go at the 25. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there'll be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Now Austin.
What's up?
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Wrong one. Let's go.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel.
Oh my God, they made me miss him.
For about 5 up to the 28-yard
Instead of losing 5, he gained 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
They go to Elliott again. Room here to run. Zeke with a shake and bake.
Why would they switch the fucking side? Oh,
man. It's a pickup of 16.
Damn, why would they switch that shit, man? Don't start this lag and shit.
A first down carry by Elliott.
So he's just that fucking strong.
He's up to about the
After running 3 times.
Give him 3
on
first
rip the
down.
ball from this nigga, man.
Set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he's brought down. Dak finding the former Jag Hurns for the Dallas first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
They go play action here on first down. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle.
Damn, they just making that nigga move out the fucking way, though.
A chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Elliott.
They got this nigga playing so fucking strong.
Call it about a gain.
He dragging niggas from the backfield.
3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
Let's go, baby.
One that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21.
And I ain't set all my players up.
There as his guys will get the
Let's go.
Back. How about the big boys guys snagging one. You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Looking left side, that's
he was not supposed to be right there.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Newton to throw. He's going to look deep down the field.
I don't know who the fuck he's saying it, man.
Falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
From the gun on third down, Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Should have waited.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And out now come the Cowboys. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They start on the ground with Elliott. They find some open field here.
Damn, I wasn't able to set these niggas up.
Down after a good gain. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Prescott now.
Caught me slipping.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So top of our game, baby. Let's do a little bit of this real quick. Let's do a little bit of that.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 19. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And all the way down inside the 5 of the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
I know I'm supposed to be watching the entire field, but right now I'm kind of locked in on the guy calling the plays. Back-to-back, big-time plays for him, including a run on the last one. Right now, he's got to feel really good about his chance of getting into the end zone. Run it, pass it, either way, they have the confidence going right now.
Get out.
That's you.
Now Elliott. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively.
This nigga trying to take it. He trying to win the clock out. All right. Smart guy. He know what he's going against.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. A second down throw for Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Gun. Here we go. 26. Gun. 26.
Prescott on 3rd and goal.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come
sucking it up
points,
right
you feel
now.
like it's a
You gotta
disappointment.
figure it out.
In a game like this one, being able to kick field
Dropping
goals means
passes
you're right
and
there,
everything.
and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Newton on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bird. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Here we go. Do something.
On 1st down, Newton. He's going to go deep for Funchess.
How you drop it?
Shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Damn.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also
Best game throwing the football. Niggas don't catch the ball.
You nailed
What
it
they
pretty
talking
well,
about?
You know? He's got to throw it better.
Fuck
Gotta
out of
get
here. I don't
more
know what the
help.
fuck they talking
Obviously
about.
one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Catch the ball.
on 2nd and 10, Newton stepping up. He's going to keep it. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They will go for it. Now Newton.
You ready for that,
Throw
fella?
left side complete. It's Bird. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Straight to that.
Now a play fake here.
Ooh, he faked me.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. So he took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Ooh, he faked the fuck out of me on that one.
Near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. A second down throw for Prescott. He's going to go deep for beat.
Oh, yeah.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Now Newton on first down.
Oh my God, staying too late. My
He
fault.
was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And now it's 2nd down.
I'll
Right
say
now,
too late.
Charles, we sit in the thick of preseason, and of course, that means we're in the thick of fantasy football draft season. So, the top 5. It's good to have David Johnson back, Le'Veon Bell, of course, Gurley, Ezekiel Elliott, Antonio Brown, all studs. Who would you take #1 in a fantasy draft?
Oh, that's a tough one, but I would look at Todd Gurley and David Johnson as my top 2 picks. Johnson missed all of last season with a wrist injury, and with potentially a rookie quarterback there and a little bit of a rebuild, he may get more work than he can possibly handle. Todd Gurley was a beast for L.A. last year, running it and catching it. But how about a rookie by the name of Saquon Barkley with the Giants? I think he'll get a ton of touches. And Alvin Kamara, he showed what he could do last year, both running it and catching it. And don't forget, returning it as well.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
We good.
On first down, it's Newton.
Oh yeah. Oh. So I'll
A big play there for Carolina. 46 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
They'll run. Anderson.
Let's go, baby.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. C.J. Anderson taking it in. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
We tried hard, and they did do it. They got me.
Block, keep your assignments.
I missed that, though.
Fundamental football. Good blocking.
That shit. Back and forth, keep it one way. Field goal is not that hard to kick.
Gano out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, yeah.
And that's incomplete.
Well, hey, we got to get in the AFC Week 1 talk. We talked about the NFC and what to look forward to on their schedule, but there's some great AFC games as well.
And many people believe the AFC West is as good a division as there is in the NFL.
Dog.
How about this for an opener? The Kansas City Chiefs
Cheating ass shit. Don't let me set my shit.
The new quarterback for KC.
Hoe ass niggas. Just fucking lagging shit, man.
Melvin Ingram of the Los Angeles Chargers. And a second one that catches my eye is Houston at New England. The Texans always trying to measure themselves against the Patriots. Now they get back Deshaun Watson. They get back J.J. Watt and Whitney Merciless, and they take on the defending AFC champs in Foxborough.
And one crossover game is pretty interesting. How about Jackson?
Fuck out of here, man.
He takes it all the way down to the 32.
That was
we won't see a
bullshit.
play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Damn, what the fuck?
Here we go, 46. Here we go. 26.
On first and 10, Prescott. He's airing it out for Williams.
Somebody get it, since they won't let me jump.
Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a first down throw for Newton. He's going to sling this deep downfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Get out.
They trying hard.
Oh,
shit.
With Elliott. Found a little room
So
there as he's out to about the 37.
Run that bitch out.
Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Gun. 26.
Prescott now on second down. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That's awesome.
Prescott on first down. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's second down.
Come on, chameleons. They come and go. They come and go.
This from 53 yards out. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. So they boot it through, and now we're all square after 2 quarters of play.
And what's that great term you taught me? They're level, right? They got back to level. Now they get to go back in the locker room, regroup, and start
They try their hardest to cheat, man.
Here are the Panthers.
Damn,
as
well,
their
I ain't trying to
offense
do
comes
that.
back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before the break. Newton. He's going to try and go deep again. And that is incomplete. Time for a break. We've
never seen so many drops in my fucking life. Even though that one, yeah, he's kill shot, but all these fucking drops, this guy, horrible.
All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down, Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he works through.
Fuck out of here. That's my fault, though. I ain't called it.
A good pickup there of
my
20
fault,
yards.
fellas. My fault on that one. I'll take that, man.
About football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
First down, Prescott. He's going to launch this thing. Wait, it's
wow.
inside the 25.
Wow. Man, this shit is crazy.
Allen Hurns, 54 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed
so that against
how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
20.
To throw on second down is Newton. This one complete to Devin Funchess.
Been through to him. That was a scary throw.
All the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Newton now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Back to throw, Newton. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. second down, McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the red zone now, Newton. Screen play, Anderson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's Newton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The Panthers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Newton. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting
hit his leg and go.
Allow them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
He's going to get it running right. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Carolina.
All right, partner, let's go to cliche time. We're all back to even after that score tied the game.
And now a critical extra point attempt here. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Defense.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. 10th carry now for Elliott. So he got free on one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Stop that shit.
Tackle made by K1 Short.
Try real quick.
Hit her inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
First target, first catch.
My thing is why we can't get back there on that set.
I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Prescott now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10.
I picked the wrong shit there.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
Pass by mistake.
A solid run on
pass,
first
but
down.
I got to get a habit to stop
with a 2nd and 3.
Let's stop him. Let's not let him get no more yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Stop all this,
pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
You do this right here. Stop all this.
Again, it's Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be
Where the
taken
safety
down,
at?
but
That's
not
all I
before
want to
getting
know.
this
Where the fuck is the
inside
safety?
30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
We got to rip him. We got to rip him, baby.
A give to Elliott. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. The Panthers are going to take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let me see. I did call timeout, Spaceman. Alright. I know there's a run coming, so let's stay on top of our game.
This is Elliott. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
Fuck out of here.
Into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And they will take a 7-point lead. Bailey now to kick this one away. Carolina getting set to take the field. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. And with the clock ticking under 50 seconds now, he spikes it. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
No pass interference.
And it is incomplete. They had...
That's crazy. We're not running this. This shit is terrible.